Hi everybody, and welcome back to another episode of In the Field with Sarge. We're going to do a couple of product reviews today. This one here is called the Off-Grid Outdoor Shower. It's a rechargeable shower system. You can find them on Amazon, eBay, Walmart.com for anywhere from $15 to $20. Now they say that some of the finer points of this shower is that it's compact and portable. It gives perfect water pressure. We'll be checking that out. And it's also rechargeable. Now it does say that it'll give you 10 minutes of shower time with a 10-gallon bucket. Now I've never seen a 10-gallon bucket before, but we can assume that 5 gallons should be gone in 5 minutes or so, and we'll be testing that as well. It comes with the shower head, of course, the pump, which is submersible and rechargeable. It has the rechargeable USB cable, and it has a hook system that you can set up the shower head out in the field or behind your vehicle or whatever. Now, of course, you have to supply the water and, the hot water. In the wintertime, you can definitely heat your water on your fire, and in the summertime, if you just leave the water out in the sun, it'll usually get hot. So let's go ahead and we'll put this thing together and we'll give it a test. Now, of course, this is an inexpensive system. It's for camping on a budget. It does have an on and off switch here. My only concerns are there's no way to shut the flow off other than the switch to stop the flow of water. So in all actuality, you would either have to pull the pump out of the water to turn it off after you get wet and lather up, and then turn it back on and put it back in the bucket for the rinse. But we're going to go ahead and we'll get it together and we'll see how she performs. That's not the right end. This is the right end. Now I did fully charge this, so we'll see how she does. And as you can see, there's no way to shut this off. It does give you a fair amount of hosing, so you can stand straight up and not have to hunch over. The hook system has either a plastic hook that you can hook into it so you can hang the shower head up, or it has a suction cup that you can put on there as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll turn it on and we'll check the flow. Now, it is a fairly decent amount of pressure. What I am noticing, though, is that the pump does not want to go down to the bottom of the bucket by itself. Got to be helped down to the bottom. And like I said, the only way to turn it on and off is to pick the hose up and hit the button and then put her back in the bucket. Now they say it gives 10 gallons for 10 minutes, so we're going to test out 5 gallons and we'll see how it does. I guess in a way it kind of sitting just under the surface is great for keeping the sediment that might have gone to the bottom of your bucket or any creek residue or pond scum or anything like that. It'll all kind of takes it just below the surface. I'm just letting it flow out here on the garage floor. Carport floor, I should say. It's still a pretty good flow there. So I guess if you wanted to conserve water or you had a limited supply, I guess you would have to turn it off at the pump. I would not want to try to put some kind of a valve in the handle or in the hose, because I don't know what kind of pressure it's going to cause, on the pump, and it might cause damage to it. Do have a little bit of drippage at the handle, but not too concerning. Oop. Alright, we're about halfway done at about 2.5 minutes. The shower head is made out of plastic, so you will have to worry about damage if you drop it and it hits a rock. It is kind of brittle. But for an inexpensive shower system, that's not bad. And if you're by a creek or anything like that, you can wrap it in a piece of screening to help stop the particulate matter getting up into the pump. But you can drop it right into a creek and, shower right while you're standing in the creek. And we're getting down to the bottom of the bucket. And we're coming up on 4 minutes. Four minutes and 30 seconds. So about five minutes for 5 gallons. So it's not a bad little shower system. Of course, it uses quite a bit of water, a gallon a minute, but you saw for 5 minutes it was an awful good run time. I don't know how many runs you can get off of one charge. The only thing it does say is that you can shower for 10 minutes with a 10-gallon bucket of water. You will have up to 10 minutes of continuous use. Have you ever seen a 10-gallon bucket that we could use practically in the field? No. So 5 gallons, you could do it with continuous flow, or turning it off after you get wet and then lathering up and then rinsing off after you turn it back on. And that'll help conserve too. But for an inexpensive off-grid shower system, not a bad deal. Alright, and some other technical specifications are that it does have a rechargeable 2200 milliamp hours lithium 3.7 volt battery. It does charge off a USB 5 volt typical cord. The charging time is approximately 3 to 5 hours. Operating on a full charge is approximately 45 to 60 minutes of constant run. So that's pretty good. So if you figure you take a 5 or a 10 minute shower, you get about 4 or 5 out of it, maybe 6. The water flow is 0.79 gallons or 3 liters per minute. And it has its own built-in water filtration, which is basically just a small screen at the inlet. And there you have it. Very inexpensive outdoor shower. Dying to get out in the field so we can give her a try.